everyone, and welcome to this semester's course in Human Growth and Development. I'm so excited to be your learning facilitator for this course, and we're going to take a journey of lifespan development this semester. The way that we're going to approach this course is unique, I feel like. A lot of folks teach this course understandably from a very step-by-step, stage-by-stage process in terms of how people develop from preconception to death. And although we are going to do that in terms of thinking about this from that linear progression and use that as a guide, we are going to do it a little bit differently. You may have taken this course in your undergraduate years where you did learn about how toddlers develop, and then they go into early childhood and elementary age and so forth and so on. And what we're going to do is we're going to study the stages of human development and theories of human development, but we're going to examine them from a cultural context. So what role does culture play on the differences that we see in terms of human development? What is considered normal and abnormal in different cultural contexts? So that's how we're going to examine this, and I'm really excited about that. I want to just highlight a few things for what we're going to be doing this semester. So the first thing that you should do when you are finished with this video is go into the folder that's labeled Course Expectations and Learning Resources. That's where you're going to find a course orientation folder. So go into that folder, and the first thing that you should do is read the syllabus. Make sure you have a really good understanding of what it is that we're going to be doing this semester, how the course is structured, and then if you have questions, in the discussion board section of D2L, there's a discussion board called General Questions. And that's where you should always post any questions that you have about the course. Whether it's about the syllabus, whether you want to get some understanding around something, whether it's about assignments, or maybe you see some discrepancies between what's on the syllabus and what's in D2L. That's certainly possible just in terms of human error and making some mistakes on my part there. So always use that general questions discussion board because if you email me a question or you use the instant messaging tool in D2L, which I'm happy to use with you in other contexts, then not everyone's going to get to see the question or see the answer. So use that. That's like if we were in class and you had a question. Everyone would get to hear your question, and then everyone would get to hear my answer. So use that general questions discussion board. All right, so you go through the syllabus. You make sure that you understand the requirements for the course. And then after that, also in the orientation folder, you're going to find a screencast on how to navigate the D2L site. I've created that for you because there is a way that I have created this course for you to engage in the learning that is developmental in nature. You see what I did there? And so we watch that screencast because it's going to walk you through how to do the course. There are some typical things that you're going to find in any course where you know there's going to be reading and there's going to be some online lectures. But there are things that we do on a weekly basis, and this will guide you through that. You'll notice right away that there are learning modules for each week of the semester. And each learning module starts on Monday morning and ends on Sunday evening. And in terms of completing that module, in particular, the discussion boards are like the dialogues that we have in class. And we're going to make those as live and organic as possible. So don't work ahead on those. Those are live dialogues. And they are actually a major part of this course and really key part of your learning as you will soon find out. Because we're going to learn so much from each other and our own experiences, our own research that we do in our readings, the way that we take things differently in terms of our perspective and our worldview. These class dialogues are really a major component of this course. So make sure you follow the instructions on those in terms of how to stay engaged with different threads within the discussion. I know there's a lot of you in the course, so just make sure you don't work ahead on that stuff. And then after you do the navigating the D2L site, I've got a couple of other videos that are ready for you to watch. And that one is a common question that I get from students in online courses. And that's, what kind of time commitment am I thinking about here on a weekly basis? So in that video, I kind of lay that out for you. How much time should I expect to spend on this class? It's a fairly brief video, but it's an important piece for you to be thinking about in terms of what you can expect from the commitment, and also how you're going to really get something out of this course. Because it's an online course, it's a lot more on you in terms of your motivation, and in terms of how much you really engage. And then there's a video on how to create videos in discussion boards. You're going to have the option in your discussion boards to either do a typical all typing, or you can create a video of yourself sharing your answers to the prompts. So there's a video that's showing you how to create that, also a brief video. The last thing that I would say is creating our learning community discussion board. It's not a graded one, but it's in Module 1. So just go in there and post some things that you're excited about for this semester, so that we can get reconnected and I can get a sense of what it is you're hoping to get from this course. And if you haven't done this before, upload a picture of yourself into your D2L profile. We're going to be online, and so anytime you post something, your picture will be right there. And that's always something I'm thinking about how we stay connected together when we are separated. All right, again, general questions discussion board. If anything comes up as you're oriented to the course, that's totally there for you. I'm there for you to help guide you. I think that's it for now. I'm really excited. I really love this course. I love the way that we can engage in it from a multicultural context, and I can't wait to engage with you.